There is a crazy sand duplication glitch that got me over 17 stacks of sand in about a minute, and I'm going to show you how to build it. Originally seen on OinkOink's YT, so check them out. Here's what you need, pause to view. Start by marking out 5 chunks, and make sure your sim distance is 4. I used a chunk pack to see them, but you can also do math, and you should get something like this. It's very important that they are chunk aligned or it won't work. Then go to one end and in one of the center blocks, place a path of packed ice, and surround it with glass. Place a button at the end, and then waterlog it, and then place packed ice up here, going to both corners of the chunk from the glass, and then put glass surrounding that up top, except on the far side of it, where you will place a line of more packed ice, then extend this out another 2 for a total of 3 rows. Then surround it all by 3 high walls of glass. On the row facing your chunks, break the top glass and replace it with regular pistons, and place buttons here at the second level with water at these 2 ends, and then another button over the hole. Then place water over this back wall over here, and then place levers on every single one of these water blocks on the upper 3 rows, and then place fence gates over each of the levers, except the furthest row, where you will place them one above that like this. Open each of them up, place end rods all across, one away from the pistons like this, and then place glass behind the pistons, and have redstone on top of those, and then place a solid block here diagonal under the glass with redstone on top, with a solid block underneath with redstone torch in between. Add another layer of glass on top of the pistons and walls like this, and place sand on top of the pistons, and extend both the glass rows and packed ice backwards until you reach the very first chunk that you marked out, making sure that you put a button, and then 8 blocks of flowing water, button, 8 blocks of flowing water, all the way back until you get to the first chunk, and lead redstone from your first chunk to the block with a redstone torch, so going across all 5 chunks like this, using repeaters as needed. And inside of the first chunk, make this a solid block with a sticky piston next to it, with a redstone block on top and levered to the side. And when you turn it on while standing in this chunk, you should be able to take a spyglass and see the sand falling continuously on the pistons, and you can add a hopper and a chest at the very end of the water stream for collection. Now AFK for no more than a minute, or much less if you're on a console or phone, and save and quit. When you rejoin, you should see a ton of sand falling, and it'll eventually come towards you, but it will lag your system while it's doing that. I mean, take a look what it did to my PC. It'll come and drop into your collection system, you'll collect a crazy amount of sand, and then like and follow for more builds.